All right, we're talking about magazines and why magazine subscriptions are a plus. And this is the knowledge that I learned over the years that I just want to pass on to somebody else. So a magazine, think about it. Like, who really reads magazines anymore? Like, magazines aren't that really wide circulated. You probably see them at the checkout counter. You probably get those advertisements in the mail. You probably had magazines when you were a kid and they were cool. And you probably wanted to start a magazine, but you found there was really no money in it. And you'd be surprised, most magazines, like subscription cost versus production, or subscription revenue versus production cost, they're running at a deficit, but they make money off their advertisements. And just because they could charge more per advertisement, per amount of per the circulation they have, the amount of hands they're going to. So one thing I love about magazines, and I read this on a blog somewhere, is that magazines have to be great, or else people wouldn't read them anymore. So when you pick up a magazine, like I read The Economist, I read Robb Report, Forbes, and some Entrepreneur, and then also I read what's the other one called? Fast Company. And these magazines, and also Success Mag. These magazines, they have to be written so well that people will still subscribe to them and pay money to actually get them delivered to their home. So when you read a magazine and it's like a 3-page article, that 3-page article is written so well, you probably wouldn't be able to get that type of information anywhere else. The articles curated in the magazine are put together so well, and the magazine is done so well that that magazine, or what you learn in that magazine, that article that you read, those articles that you're going over, those are like the top articles of that month. So it kind of behooves us to go, why would I read a magazine? A, it's reading, and B, like, why can't I just go and get this on YouTube from some YouTuber? But these magazines are actually done so well, and these writers are like the cream of the crop, to where it's like the all-star game pretty much every month in your magazine, and the knowledge you get from it is so rich and so good. It's kind of dumb of us not to look into magazines. Books are great, but everybody can write a book nowadays. I can do an ebook just from talking into a microphone, have it transcribed, and boom, I can do an ebook every week. But these magazines, these writers are at the best of their game, and they're getting paid well to give us their best product, which is their article or the curation of articles in the magazine. So when you're next time you're in the in Barnes and Noble, or if you're at a bookstore, look at the magazines that you might have wanted to look into, and then read a couple articles, and you'll see that these articles are done very well, and these magazines are also put together very well. So it kind of will make sense for us to have a couple magazine subscriptions coming to our house. They're pretty cheap. They're like 40-50 bucks a year, and you get 12 to 15 magazines, and this stuff is written so well for us. So feel free to look in the magazines. If you learn something from this, hit like and share this with somebody else that you might think can learn from this, and then teach me something in the comments below, and let's keep making this world a better place. I'll talk to you tomorrow.